All right, well, welcome. Hopefully, the volumes here are good, and we can hear. This is a totally different stream setup than what I'm usually using. This is actually a totally separate computer with a different audio interface. I'm using the Beacon Mix Create, whereas before I normally use a combination of the Beacon mic and an Elgato Stream Deck Plus. This is just an all Beacon setup at this computer here. The Beacon Mix Create is doing the mixing. I do have a Stream Deck. It's not the Stream Deck Plus. I'm not using Elgato Wavelink on this one because I kind of wanted to see how this would go. Yeah, so hopefully it's not too terribly loud here. Still getting the game volume and the microphone kind of dialed in on this computer. Live on YouTube and Twitch, and I think even Facebook. So if you're out there, say hi. Chat should pop up on here. I don't know if it'll pop up Facebook's chat. I think that's totally different. Yeah, so it's read only on Facebook. But, you know, maybe I can pull up the Facebook chat on my phone. In case you're out there and you want to hang out. And again, it doesn't even say I'm live. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, playing, this is actually the Analogue 3D. This is the, here, we'll just go and back out real quick. This is the Analogue FPGA N64 console. I love this thing. Obviously, I've got NVIDIA Broadcast kind of blocking my background here, but I've got the Atomic Purple variant. A lot of these are cartridges that I own or I stole from my little brother to test during my review. But I do actually have a Summer Kart 64 as well, and some of these are ROMs. Most notably Snowboard Kids. I no longer own this game, but we played the crap out of it when we were kids. And that Summer Kart 64 is a really cool way to be able to play these old games and not have to spend a small fortune trying to get them back. Though, I mean, sitting next to me, I've got 16 N64 cartridges and counting. I also like that it does differentiate between US and Japanese versions. I've got both here, thanks to my little brother Adam for giving me one of his copies of Mario 64. He had 2 copies. And there's a retro game store here in Vegas called Pink Gorilla that has a lot of import games. And I wanted to test out whether or not this console could theoretically handle them. It's supposed to. You never know. Once you get into the nitty-gritty of it. So yeah, we're going to play a little bit of Zelda. Using the standard CRT filter here, though I may go BVM, actually. Though, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't really tell the difference between them all. I have BVM set to integer plus. That's like the only difference, is kind of zoomed in a little bit. But I have a very hard time telling the difference between scanline, CRT, professional, BVM. Only one that's very easy to tell is clean, and it just does not look good, in my opinion. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I also have this overclocked, though I don't think it's actually doing anything. I have it set to unleashed. If it helps smooth out some frame rates here and there, that's great. So we're inside Lord Jabba Jabba's belly. And I'm just now remembering I'm playing it in 64, and so that Z is just... I'm using the 8-bit Toe N64 controller. I don't know how well you can see it. Yeah, my thing wants to try to block it out because it's not my face. But what makes this special is it's effectively a standard style gamepad versus like the Trident. Oh yeah, I've gotta shoot the thing. Oh, hey, my Stream Elements bot is running, you guys. Didn't even know I had one. I'm gonna run out of Deku nuts, so I should probably be conservative with those. Yeah. Also, I think I may have needed those boxes. Also, Stream Elements is being asked to become a moderator, excuse me. Yeah, I kind of left you behind. I do apologize. Okay, do I remember how to beat this? We'll see. Oh yeah, that's right. She literally can't swim for some reason. Yeah, I don't know where she went. I gotta get used to this controller again. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. I like Deku nuts. Oh, dang. I needed to get on that. I think. It has been ages since I've done this. Okay. So that's not where we needed to go. Ah! Oh, I need the boomerang for those guys, if I remember correctly. I don't know what setting I have set up to where I'm only able to... I'm not able to disable the Z target. Okay, I need her in here. not doing well right now. There's nothing here except the sounds, the squintless. Give me some hearts. Alright, I don't know what the heck's going on. That's a little weird, though. Alright, let's figure this out. Alright, do I need her? That was the wrong side. Gosh dang it. Got all those Deku nuts and now I'm gonna run out. Gotta go buy more. Need the boomerang for that. Yep. It has been way too long. Let's go buy some more Deku nuts, because I wasted them all. I do find it hilarious that these things literally disappear when they go underwater. Like they don't even exist. I'm only getting 5. I need more than 5, my guy. Oh well. Get the boomerang. Won't need him anymore. For frick's sake. There we go. Okay. Let's go grab her. I'll go across. Crap. Is this one right? Oh god, I hope so. God dang it. I'm gonna be like useless in the water temple if I can't figure this part out. It has been too long since I played this. Looks really good on this on this display. I'm actually using my normal computer monitor here. Alright. Let's head out the door. Okay. So this is the correct door. So she should be... I thought it was off to the right there. Of course, I'm on the wrong side of it too. Alright. I'm embarrassing myself. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Did you just toss her up here? Yeah, okay. Ouch. I'm gonna get killed by these bubbles. That works too. Alright. Kill him. Pick her up. That's a weird little shadow glitch there. Yep. Tell me about it. Oh, actually. Oh, man. Alright, well, we can wait for that to come back up and see if we can make that jump. Hopefully we can. Oh, shoot. I guess not. Or if maybe that's a place, an angle, or an exit from someplace. Alright, we'll abandon that for now. We'll go back this way. And do we go straight across? I think maybe we do. Because then I can chuck her on that button. That was off to the left here. So we drop her here, hold that down. She gets a little angry at us. Oh, I need the boomerang. Don't know where I can get it from, though. I don't remember. Yeah, okay. I'm missing some of the improvements they've made to the game, like in the 3DS version specifically. So the last time I played this was on 3DS. Alright, we're gonna get up. I really don't want to have to use another one. God damn it. Yay! This is the chest that I need, though. Yes, it is. Hooray! Alright, let's get that boomerang equipped. Oh shoot, I'm out of goodies. Alright. We'll grab you, Madame Ruto. Okay, can't go there yet. We can go back this way now. And do this puzzle. Oh, and I can go get the Skulltulas now, too. Ouch! There we go. I think that also frees up one of the passages on the other side too. I have a map, have a map, have a map, have a map, have a map. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm being very inconsiderate by, like, freeing you from your prison. The red slimy thing is gone. I hope so. Good potential foreshadowing there, Navi. Looks like I got the compass. I got a compass, you guys. Now I can see the hidden things in the dungeon. Hope I didn't need that 5 rupees anyways. Actually, probably. No, 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 no. Oh, poop. Oh, she's gone. Let's go find her again. So that still doesn't kill him? Gotta hit him from the back. Alright. Oh hey, sweet, she's in here. Yeah, I didn't really mean to. It just sort of happened. All right. Where's the next? I don't remember. Can I get that? Okay, cool. Huh. Can't go down that passage there. Maybe I can go down this one here now that it's... Yeah, okay, cool. Boom. One more hit. And the middle should be open now, if I remember correctly. It's all coming back to me. This might be the worst dungeon run I've done so far in this playthrough. And I'm only, 3 dungeons in, so, Oh, at least I hit it. Alright, pick up Ruto. Middle trench should be free now. Oh, this was the middle trench. So the thing should be gone from the tendril should be gone from in here. Which I think was this guy. I'm gonna drop you here real quick. I'm gonna collect some Skulltulas. That was such a cool thing when I figured out you could do that as a kid. It's small. It's like a small little feature, but blew my mind as a 10-year-old. Is there one more? I don't hear one more. Okay. I think we're safe, Ruto. Madam Ruto. Hey, it's the... It's the what's it? But why Princess Ruto? Yay! So take me home right now. You got it, Ruto. Or not, because I can't take you home right now. This is the main boss. I can't remember. Frickin' A, dude. I don't think I can catch him. Thank God. Give me some hearts. Oh, thank you, Jesus. But where are the balls did you go, Ruto? Oh, crap. Alright, thank Christ. Yay! Can a homie get... Nope. I guess I can't get any hearts. It's asking too much. I hate Octoroks. Bane of my existence. Alright, she should be in here, I hope. Nope. No clue where she is. That's fantastic. She... Okay, I'll need the box. That's why those boxes are there. wrong door. All right. It's boxing time. All right. That's there. Is there one on either side? Just that one, right? I hope so. Alright. Boss room on one heart. This is not gonna go well. Thank God I found that fairy earlier. Should all form together, right? With your power combined. I'm Captain Planet. Oh, dang it. Alright then. Knew that was gonna happen. Got 4 good hits in on him. Fairly certain it's not gonna take much more. God dang it. Z target. Oh my goodness. I can't remember if I need to kill all of the things, but I guess I do. It's fine. We're all dead. Really wish the Z targeting was better. takes quite a few hits. And Deku's shield does not protect against lightning. I should have known that. Alrighty. That was frustrating how poorly I did there. Maybe using the Trident controller, the muscle memory will be better. I wonder if anyone's ever accidentally walked out of these places without the heart container. I am happy that they put the teleport away from it. You're late. I'm useless, apparently. You were just lonely. Sure. Whatever you say, Princess Ruto. I always laughed when Link's like mouth and nose never go above the water. Well, of course, as I say that, they go above the water. So I want to do more of these retro streams. I'm really enjoying kind of revisiting this old retro library that I have. Obviously the Analogue 3D makes it really easy by having HDMI. I just bought a PS2 again. I gave my old PS2 to my friend, my buddy Joe. And then, because I never thought I would want to play it again. There was a period where I just could not play these games because the graphics were so old. I was kind of a snob. Still am. But what I've loved about these older games is that they feel like games. They feel complete. They don't feel like I don't feel like I'm being nickeled and dimed anymore, you know, playing these. So over the last year, I've slowly been building back up my retro game collection, because a lot of these games I sold when I was, you know, first out of high school, married, had a toddler, had to pay rent, kid obviously likes to eat. And so been playing a lot of these retro games lately, and I want to do more of these. Not necessarily just N64. That's basically what I've been doing mostly for now. I've got my old PS1. I've got the PS2 now. Like I said, I rebought a PS2. There's an incredible store here in Las Vegas called Analogue Games. I definitely recommend them if you're looking for good prices on consoles. They don't have the biggest retro game selection. They have a pretty good one though. If you're looking for like the biggest, Retro City Games is the biggest, you know, in town. Multiple locations across the city. Then there's Pink Gorilla, where I got the Japanese Mario Kart from. They got a pretty good selection and pretty decent prices. But yeah, I've been playing the PS2 the last few days. I've got that hooked up to the CRT TV behind me. And what I'd like to do is start kind of replaying these old games on stream. Just, even if no one's watching. And of course I'm talking to air right now. But even if no one's watching, it's just fun. It's just fun. I have a record of it. I can go back and watch them myself. I won't tell your father, Rudo, don't worry. But I want to play like Kingdom Hearts. I've got my original disc, which actually I popped into the PS2 and it didn't work, so I thought maybe the PS2 was broken. Which didn't seem right, because I know Manivault tests them all. And so I ended up popping in another disc. I've got Kingdom Hearts 2, so I just popped in Kingdom Hearts 2. That worked just fine. So I want to replay through those. It's been a while since I've played them. I've like tested them on like emulators and stuff, so I played them a little bit here and there. I don't think I ever knew about this fairy fountain. I was just thinking I was gonna blow that thing up. I've got my PS1 collection. We have Ultimate Battle 22 coming, which is a Dragon Ball Z fighting game. If you never played it on PS1. Eternal Darkness, I'm still playing through. That one, I'm struggling streaming the original hardware, so that one I am playing on an emulator when I do stream it. And it turns out better. I have a... I modded the GameCube Switch adapter to where now it works on my PC natively, and my emulator. Did I ever? I must have gotten this growing up. I just don't remember this one. What's the spell? What did I get? Oh yeah, no, okay, I did get this one. It's a warp magic you can use with C. Warp when you are... When you first use the magic, you will create a warp point. I don't remember ever getting this. Then again, to be fair, the last time I really played this game and wasn't just like dicking around on my DS on flights and stuff was when I was like 10 years old. Can only use Farore's Wind in dungeons that have a dungeon map hidden inside. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, playing through Eternal Darkness. I want to play through Baten Kaitos. I owned it as a kid. Never beat it. But I absolutely adored the artwork. And so it was one of the few games that I did get when I went back and I'm on the butt end of Jabu Jabu, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Man, these scan lines, this filter really makes me think I'm playing this on my CRT. At times, though, it makes me wonder how we were able to put up with this, and I guess it's just because we didn't know any better. I went the wrong way. One thing I don't have, and I want to get an Xbox 360 again. And I say that knowing full well that the Xbox One X does backwards compatibility. But it doesn't do it for every game. And I've got a game I want to play that I have not played since I was maybe 19, 20 years old. I'm going to be turning 39 this year. That's 99 Nights. It is one of the few games that's not backwards compatible. I popped the disc in my Xbox Series X the other day when I bought the game at Manavault, and it didn't work. And I got big sad. Like mega sad. Let's give myself another fairy. I keep wanting to use my D-pad in this menu, and I can't. And it actually is making me sad. I don't know if more than one fairy is going to pop out here. I think it's just the one. Could be wrong though. Yeah, it's just the one. Did I catch a fish? Nope, fairy. Okay. Figure since it was blue, it was a fish. Oh, jeez. Here's the thing on this controller. And again, I don't know how well you... Okay, I don't know how well you can actually see it. Yeah, this is the Analogue 3D. The two triggers are both Z, but I keep thinking they're R and R2, L2. So I keep pressing Z on the right side, thinking it's going to turn to the right. It's C. It's really handy in like GoldenEye, because we're so used to using our right index finger on, shooters nowadays. Whereas on the old Trident controller, you either held it left-handed or right-handed, and you would use either finger. Not so handy in this though. Oh, I wanted to put my stuff back there. Keep wanting to use the D-pad there, and I keep forgetting that I can't. I need some DQ seeds as well. Alright, I think I have to go tell the princess that I have the things. I have the goods. My biggest criticism is simply the cost. It's expensive. You get what you pay for. It's really high quality. They've been updating it pretty well. Recently, they just made an update to it to where if you're using a flash cart, it will actually save individual game profiles from the ROMs, whereas before it didn't even recognize flash carts out the box. I do wish you could, update it wirelessly over Wi-Fi. Instead, it's all done on an SD card. And if you don't have a full-size SD card reader, you're out of luck because it's not a micro SD card. Otherwise, like it's fantastic. I do also, I guess this is kind of nitpicky here. The purpose of this obviously is to play on a 4K or 1080p screen. But I do wish on some level that I could hook it up to a CRT and use the overclocking modes, but on like the original TV hardware. So I get like how it would have looked on that original screen, as close to the original as possible, but with better performance. Like this, I'm using, the BVM filter. I could just be playing this clean and the CRT would do all the CRT stuff for me. I don't know much of, I don't see much of a visual difference between BVM, PVM, CRT, scan lines. Like to my eye, they all look identical. I have BVM set up with integer plus, better mimics the curve of the monitor. You can also stretch it if you really want to. I think it looks weird. Cinema Zoom is pretty cool if you really want that. What I also like is if you absolutely want the original experience, you can have that. It's grayed out because I'm in the middle of a game, but you can force the original hardware to where it just emulates how it would have been, warts and all, on the original thing. I also like that you can enable 32-bit color, which is actually more color depth than the original had, because of the way that the graphics pipeline worked on the N64. It only could do 16-bit color. You can also disable texture filtering. Makes for a worse image, but you can do it if you really want to. You can also disable anti-aliasing. The N64 was one of the first consoles to actually do anti-aliasing, but if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. Like I said, my biggest criticism is simply the price. It's a lot of money. And understandably, they had to raise the price after the initial launch because the RAM shortages are just causing issues. This one that I have the Atomic Purple. You can't really see it because I've got the background blurred here. But I've got the Atomic Purple version and it was $299. It might be a little bit more now. I don't know for sure. The M64, which is Mod Retro's version of the same thing, we don't know what the price is going to be yet. They haven't really announced it, so I don't know if it's going to be competitive with this. We'll see. I do, however, like that it can use original hardware completely, or you can use the 8-bit DOE 64 controller, which is what I primarily use. The problem with this is it obviously doesn't, it doesn't have a spot here for all of the accessories you would use with an N64. So if you're playing Pokemon Stadium and you want to pop in your Game Boy cartridge, you can't use this one. You have to use an original controller with the transfer pack. But it supports all that. It supports it all out the box. I wrote a review on our website. I just realized I'm not streaming to our website channels, just my personal ones, over on mmorpg.com. That's gonna have a lot more in depth than what I'm giving you right now. It's late, and I guess I'm meeting Zelda now. I didn't actually think this would trigger here, but I guess it does. God, I remember 10-year-old Joseph geeking out over this moment here. I thought this was so epic. Which way did it go? Answer me. So you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. I played these at the same time. I got Zelda for Christmas that year, and my dad had bought me a PlayStation 1 out of the back of someone's car, or I think he got it from like an old retro game store here in Vegas, and he bought the games out of the back of someone's car. One of the games he bought was Final Fantasy VII, so I actually played them at the same time, and yeah, it was pretty mind-blowing. Alrighty, let's go find ourselves an ocarina. Will say they do a very convincing job with these screen overlays in making me think this is not a flat screen I'm playing it on. We were at PAX East. I was so excited. I saw an Ocarina of Time ocarina, and I bought it. I think I've actually used it once. I don't even know where it's at anymore. Zelda saying stuff like she's gonna die. It's sad. These like songs are still muscle memory for me. It actually screwed me up playing the 3DS version recently because obviously you don't have the C buttons, so it's a little bit different on that. I think the other big criticism I have of the Analogue 3D is the price, and it doesn't come with a controller. That to me is kind of egregious. They worked with 8-bit dough to make these controllers, work out of the box with the Analogue 3D. Why they don't ship with a controller is beyond me. I do wonder if that's something that Mod Retro is going to do to make a value add. I don't know. I know they have the deal with Hyperkin that they kind of were showing off at PAX East the last weekend. That I don't know if it's going to ship with the controller. It may not. A little bit easier to get away with not shipping with a controller on your other products when you're making Game Boys. But yeah, $269 for the base model, and it doesn't come with a controller. The controllers themselves, like this, is like they're like $40. It's not terrible when you consider, you know, PlayStation and Xbox controllers can get up there. And maybe they're just assuming that you have an original controller, which I do. I have, of course, I've got a bajillion shelves below me with full of controllers. And I've got an Atomic Purple controller to match the console somewhere around here. I really like this because it's wireless. Though 8-Bit Do just made their wireless N64 adapter, so I wonder if this works with this actually. I should test it someday. I guess I should equip the ocarina, huh? I love how, like, when you get the Ocarina of Time, he just throws away Saria's ocarina. Like, that friendship means nothing to Link anymore. He just throws that ocarina away in favor of this one. This console... Yeah, Link's misogyny had plot armor, for sure. God, it's crazy. Like, obviously, these graphics aren't mind-blowing anymore. But, like, the transparencies on those crystals at the time, and they still look good. Yeah, they still look really good. I mean, that's true. I love how Navi also just assumes Link knows what the Master Sword when 5 minutes ago he didn't even realize he was, you know, Hylian. That music. Could at least learn my name, guy. I didn't even know that they had the soundtrack. Though it makes sense. I mean, I was 10, 11 years old when this came out, so. Raoru. Hmm. Oh my goodness, I've grown and someone put tights on me. Yeah, what I ended up doing was like finding mixes of the music online and just burning CDs. Lemon fit. I was too young, so we let the world get ravaged for 7 years. Sure. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Rauru. I loved, like, as a kid, just getting the first coin for free. Now I understand it's because, like, they probably couldn't fit another temple on the cartridge, but still. All right, that's probably gonna do it for me. It's after midnight. I gotta get my kid to bed. I gotta go to bed myself. Yeah, I just didn't want to do extra work. I could understand that though, getting feeling scammed out of the temple. But yeah, no, it's totally because they just probably could not fit. Thanks for the follow, man. They probably could not fit another temple onto the cartridge. If they'd used CDs, maybe. Aw, can't use all those weapons. All right, take care, guys. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out.